Hey guys, this is Killadave here, and we are starting a new single-player world. This is 1.8 and is just default biomes and everything. I do have Optifine installed, that's just so things can run a little bit smoother. But this is a new world, and we're going to start a new survival single-player Let's Play. I did choose this seed specifically, and I'll put the seed down in the description box. But the reason I chose this seed is there is every single biome in the game is within 2,000 blocks. So it means like if we want to get, go to the ice spikes and get some ice biome and get like packed ice, or if we want to go to the mesa and get hardened clay, everything is within a good distance of each other. So I'll put up a picture of a mist, and if you've never seen this program, you should really check it out. It's a program that you can enter the seed of a Minecraft world, and it shows you all the biomes, and it shows how the biomes will generate. So it allows you to find it. So if you're playing in a single player world, you can look up where to find a biome that you're looking for nearby. The other reason I picked this is we're in a plains biome, and I really wanted to build in a plains biome, and I also wanted the spawn chunks to be there so that my stuff would always be loaded no matter where I was. So I think we're going to build somewhere around here, and it looks like a really nice area that we can start to really develop. Other than that, I think I'm just going to start gathering up some resources, and we'll get a little house going, get some food going. I'm just getting some seeds right now so I can start a wheat farm. But I'm just going to get that going, and then I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we just got in a fight with a witch, but it looks like I've made it out of that alive. I got 2 glowstone out of it. And as you can see, I've made my obligatory initial dirt hut. Got a little bed in here. Started cooking up some mutton that I got. I started a little farm over there so I can get it, but I think one of the first things that I want to do is just look around mainly and just see what's around. I know I did pick the seed, but I don't really know where everything is. So I think I was just going to hop up on this hill real quick and look around. It looks like we have extreme hills over here, some taiga biome, some more taiga. It looks like that might be deep ocean, so there might be an ocean monument out there, I'm not sure. Looks like if you can see over in the distance, there's a jungle tree. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, wait, I think Optifine, what key is it? There, it's got a zoom. So you can see that's the top of a jungle tree. So we got some jungle over there. See some sugar cane over there. So I think initially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around and get some more resources and get a lot of the blocks I want. So get all the saplings. So right now I have oak and birch saplings, so I'll be able to grow those if I need them. Get some spruce saplings, maybe walk around a little bit, see if I can find some acacia saplings, maybe some dark oak saplings, just so if we ever want to build with it or we need those, we can have them. And then I think the next thing after that will just be getting all the animals. So I can see there's some cows and sheep over here, and I'll just bring them over there and put them in a pen. And if I see any chickens, I'll try and bring them over. But for right now, I'm just gonna go around and get some saplings and just also explore a little bit and see what's up with this seed. Alright guys, I've had my first death. As you had probably seen last, I should probably sleep. That probably makes more sense. I have just gotten the jungle saplings, I was over in the jungle biome, and while I was knocking down a tree, I fell off of it, and I sustained a lot of damage, and then out of nowhere, I got shot by a skeleton. And then, so I just started running, because I had about like 1 heart left. Oh, for this I'm marking out this hole that I just fell in. Marking this out so I know to come back to it later. But so yeah, I was running away from the skeleton, and then I ran around the corner, and I just got hit straight up by a zombie. So hopefully it shouldn't take me long to get over there. So you can see the jungle biome's not very far. And while I was up in one of the big tall trees in the jungle biome, I looked over there and I actually saw a savanna. So we'll be able to get the acacia right now. I haven't been able to find any roofed forests, so I don't know if we'll be able to get any dark oak quite yet. I'll still look around. I'll run around a little bit and see if I can find any, but if I can't find any right away, I'll just put it off till a later date, because we don't really need it that bad. It's just kind of if I wanted to build with it, I'd like to have it. And I have seen some rabbits, so far I've seen the sheep and the cows back near the house. I've seen those rabbits, and there's also some pigs in this jungle, so we have almost all the mobs that I'd want. Still haven't seen a chicken, but when I see one of those, I might try and farm it for a few eggs, so I don't really have to, walk it all the way back. But we should be able to see my stuff around here. Oh, is that zombie still alive? So it was right about here was where I was running away from the skeleton. And boom, there was a zombie. Alright, so I found my stuff. Right now I'm just going to head on over to that savanna plains and grab some acacia wood, and then we can keep going and maybe start building an actual little house better, or at least finding a place that we can build a house instead of that beautiful dirt hut that I've created. Alright guys, I made it back, and as you would have seen, I did end up finding a roofed forest, so I did get some dark oak. So right now we have got a few of every sapling. Now I didn't get a huge amount of any of them, because I realized, I hadn't gone a long way, so if I ever needed more, I wouldn't have to go back. But I know the general area much better now, and I was able to get, as you can see, a lot of different resources. So I got a lot of each of the woods. I got a lily pad, but I got some pumpkins, some sugar canes, cactus, I got some cocoa beans. So I was able to get a good amount of stuff from around the area. And as you can see, while we were out, some of the crops started to grow. So I think the next point of business, before I start getting too settled in and finding everything, I want to figure out where I want to build my future base. So it won't necessarily be like the final place, but I at least want to get a better idea, and so I can expand a little bit and not feel bad about wasting my time, because this obviously is not going to be the piece de resistance, the final house of mine. So my first instinct says inside this mountain, but right now I think I'm going to climb up that mountain and just see what is around, just the general area, because I kind of want to stay near the spawn chunks, so if I ever build any farms I won't have to go very far to get to them. But I'm just gonna go up on top of this mountain, just see what's around, see if there's any better spot to build, and just check it out. Alright guys, I'm on top of the mountain, and from up here it doesn't look like there's much crazy, like any crazy awesome places around. I see there's a snow biome over there. For reference, the dirt house is right around there. But while I was up here, I mean, and it's not as big of a mountain as I thought. I thought like this inside would be bigger, so building inside of that probably won't be very good. But what I did notice over here and that I thought might be cool, and I think we could check out together, is there seems to be this like big valley in between all these mountains, like right up in here. And oh, and a big cave. I'll have to check that out. But I think this might be kind of cool to like be building inside this big valley and like have it surrounded by mountains, and maybe like have some parts of the base like up on the mountains, and then you could have some parts of the base also inside the mountain. I think like that'd be really cool. I don't know if we'd like do like a big dome structure or what. I just want to see what's over here real quick. Yeah, it's a really nice area, and I think you could have like a cool archway like that enters it. So I'm thinking what we might do is start off by building here, and as you can see, I actually found there's actually pigs that were closer than the other ones. But I think this is gonna be the spot for our build at first, down up in here. So I'm just gonna flatten out an area, build another little starter house, and just get the stuff moved over here so we can continue working. Alright guys, so I've moved all the items over, and I think it's time. It's time we say goodbye to our dirt hut. You know, it's gotten us through a lot. We've been together for a long time, and I don't know how I'll be able to live without it, but you always get to a point where you have to move on. Even though we've had some fond memories, it'll always be remembered. But here we go. I'm gonna tear this stuff down. I've already moved the items over. I do have a shovel, but it's about to break. So I'm just gonna tear this down. It will be remembered as the first house, the start of it all. It will not be forgotten. I've been doing a little bit over at the other base, and you'll see it. We'll head over there right after I finish this. But I started to clear out a little area so there's a more definitive spot. And you'll see it. We're almost done. Just a few more blocks. And bam. Take the door with us. Grab the furnace. And grab the crafting table. Alright guys. It is no more. It is now only a memory. I think we're gonna grab this farm too, even though it's not all grown, because you'll see I set up a little area. Even though I don't have a bucket, there is some running water. Oh, this is gonna bother me. I'm gonna do this, and I'll be right back. Alright, I cleared out the whole farm. Just, I don't know, for the sake of clearing it out, I don't really want it there. So there is a cave that was right under this. I definitely will come back and explore it. But we're gonna walk on over to new base area. I don't have a lot of food right now, so I have to walk, as you can see. You're probably screaming at me to eat, but I actually don't have anything to eat, so hopefully there'll be some. I mean, we just got some wheat, so we'll be able to craft up some bread, but there should be some wheat over in the other farm. But you'll see what I've done once I get over there. I think one of the next things that needs to happen, because I'll admit it, I did die again. I got in a duel with 2 skeletons and I lost. Because right now I am on hard difficulty, and as you can see, I have no armor. So the mobs do quite a bit of damage to me. So I think the next step is just to explore some of these caves and at least get some iron, so I can have some A, iron tools, and then B, also get a little iron armor going. So yeah, you can see I set up this little farm here just so I can get a little bit more food. And also over here, I decided I'm probably going to build my main base, at least initially, over here. And, creeper. I'll just leave it for now. So you can see I dug down just a little bit and I started clearing out an area because I wanted it to match this area's height down here. So this is at Y level 80. So I dug down a few levels, so this is 80. So eventually I'm going to want to clear out all this middle stuff, so it's all like this nice sunken area inside of like the valley. Is this guy gonna aggro? I don't really want to fight them both at the same time. You know, it'd be nice if I could reach my crafting table so I won't die of starvation. But I don't want to aggro that creeper. Alright, I got some food. Let's make sure I saw another one over there. Yeah, so right now I just want to... I think I'm going to stop clearing it out for now because I think it's definitely a big enough space for now. I don't really need that much. What I really need is iron armor and iron tools because I don't want to dig out any more... Whoa! I don't really want to dig out any more with stone tools because it takes forever. So I think the next thing is I'm going to go over and I put up that pillar, if you guys remember, at that one cave. So I think I'm going to go over there and explore it. But as you can see, I moved over all the stuff. I think I'm going to create another double chest real quick. Because, as you can see, I've gotten a lot of cobblestone from clearing this out. So I'm going to clear up my inventory and head on over to that cave and see what we can get. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, this cave ended up being huge. As you can see, I am not far in it at all. Like, there's the surface. It opened up in this like little drop, so I dug down, and there is a giant ravine. So I think I'm gonna try and explore the side caves. I don't know if I'm quite gonna tackle that yet, especially with no armor. But for right now, I'm still going to continue exploring. As you can see, there's some iron here, and there's the coal, which is definitely something I need. But I mean, I only have 3 pieces of bread, so it's like I don't think I'm not quite ready for this giant cave. But I'm just going to get all this iron, and then if I have enough for like a nice set of tools and armor, then I'll head back. Otherwise, I think I might go explore the cave that was right below the starter house. See if there's anything in there. But for right now, I'm just going to continue exploring this and we'll see what we find. Alright guys, after a bit of exploring, I've found out that this cave is huge. So this is a different ravine. I can see some lapis down there. I haven't seen any diamonds yet. I haven't actually gotten anything besides iron, but it is absolutely huge. Down here, there's a ravine. Back in the beginning, there was a ravine. Down another walkway, it opened into this absolutely massive, convoluted cave system down that way. So I think for now, I'm done collecting resources, because if you look, I've got a pretty good amount. I've got over a stack of iron, and I also have 2 stacks of coal, which is definitely enough to get me started. At least so I can get some armor, so I can head back and, you know, explore the cave a little bit more. But I think for now, it's nighttime, of course. I think I'm just gonna try and make it back. And I think the next project, after we get some armor put on and maybe some better tools, the next project we should work on is getting all of our animal farms set up, because right now I have like 0 food. Like, I mean, my bread situation, we're dwindling. It's like it's very hard to play this game when you don't have food as like a reliable source. The game can much better. You can do a lot more when you get like a steady source of food. So I think what we're gonna do is head back, dig out a few little pens, because I don't know if we'll get all the animals in this episode, but there's definitely some pigs nearby, and there's also these sheep, and there's some cattle like just over there. So I think what we're gonna do is go dig out some little cages after we get all the armor, and then I think we're gonna try and get some of these animals back so that we can start a little farm for them, so we can get meat and everything. Whoa! That was close. What was I saying? So yeah, we can get going. Ooh, it looks like there's rabbits. I don't have any carrots right now, so rabbits won't be a thing yet. But I'm just gonna get some armor made and dig out a few pens and try and get some animals over. Do mobs really still have that problem? Alright guys, so we have got 3 of the animals over here. We have 2 cows. You probably saw the clip of me leading 3 earlier. Well, one of these guys decided it would be funny if they nudged their buddy into a lava lake, so unfortunately only 2 of them made it, but that's fine. 2 is really all we need. We have 2 sheep, and then I did get 2 pigs, even though since I've been playing this game so long, I forgot that they changed it to carrots that you need for them. But there were some walking about, so I was able to push them in. So even though we won't be able to breed them or anything, it's good to have them for now, just in case like the few dotted about die or I kill them for pork chop. It's nice to have these so we can start them up once we get some carrots growing. But these cows were actually way farther away than I thought, so it did take a lot longer than I thought it would, but we do have them, and I'm going to slowly start breeding them up, you know, get a nice amount so we can eventually start eating them for food. But for right now, I think that's about all the time I have for this episode. We got a lot done. As you can see, we started a new area. We completely started a new world. Got my iron armor. Got some iron tools, and you know, I think we're ready to start really building and clearing out this area and making it nice. For the next episode, I think really just some more homekeeping. I think maybe try and kill some zombies or find a village and try and get a carrot so we can get some of the other mobs over here. But for right now, that's all the time I got. I hope you had fun watching and you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.